So it's definitely time for me to do another video, as this never-ending madness, which is this social and political persecution of me, Stephen Bell, continues endlessly. Fucking hell, man. There really isn't any limit to the absolute madness that I'm being subjected to. The state arbiters responsible for this program are just going completely mental, and literally they are just using this synthetic telepathy communication system, and through this they are just endlessly communicating to the broader public constantly, and they're just coming out with the most sick and disturbed fucking nonsense you could ever imagine. And I'm literally being blamed for everything that they are communicating, and it's so obvious. It's so obvious that I'm just being blamed for every sick and disturbed thing that is being communicated over this program, and everybody knows it. Everybody knows it. There really isn't. It's so obvious, as I keep saying, but the people, unfortunately, have been so indoctrinated by this conglomerate of states and intelligence agencies that they are willing to accept that I'm to be blamed for everything that is communicated over this system. So obviously, every time I'm out and about, I fancy everyone, and I mean everyone. It doesn't matter how old or how young or what sex or what ethnicity, whatever. I fancy everybody, and I'm having supposedly all of the most sexually disturbed ideas and perversions and fantasies towards everybody that I meet, and this is true because this is what the government says through synthetic telepathy, no less, and of course, it's so depraved and it's just complete lunacy that people are actually willing to go along with this, to blame me for something that I clearly have no control over, which clearly is the government who's doing this, and yet they are okay with just blaming me for it. So things are extremely tense these days, and I mean every aspect of my life is being attempted sabotaged, and yeah, so they're constantly trying to get me kicked out of my boxing and Thai boxing, which was supposed to happen a couple of days ago but didn't, and today I think they're taking a break from trying to have me kicked out, as far as I can gather. And I haven't done anything whatsoever, and it's, as I say, it's all based around what the government wants and what the government dictates, and there's no rhyme or reason. There is just whatever the government says. And I'm in my home country, and I'm being targeted as if I was some kind of foreign enemy who everybody the government needs to help the government defeat, despite I haven't done anything wrong. So things are so fucking preposterous, it's just a joke. And as I say, I haven't done anything wrong, so they are just basing all of their justification for this never-ending social and political persecution of me by endlessly making these virtual reality propaganda movies and doing talk show all day long, every day, 365 day a year, in which I supposedly always feature as the main protagonist, despite my very existence, cause of this situation, is so fucking limited. That doesn't seem to make any difference either. So it's all completely unbelievable. But as I say, people have been indoctrinated to accept these things that have been going on progressively. And basically the only reason why they're not planting something when I'm out, planting some drugs or what have you, child pornography, or in my home or on my computer when I'm, for example, going to a boxing training, is because that they're using this very situation that they are creating as a pretext for having this program running. So without this social and political persecution of me, they would lose the pretext for the program, and thereby they wouldn't be able to dictate and micromanage the public on a continuous basis, all supposedly all for the public good of defeating me, Stephen Bell, because I'm of course the worst thing since Hitler, despite there isn't any actual legal action or cases against me whatsoever, as I have proven in my paperwork time and again. And yet paperwork and what kind of person I am in real life has no bearing or meaning whatsoever. It's only what the government says over this synthetic telepathy, and it's only what they say in their propaganda campaigns, these virtual movie fabrications. Everything else doesn't matter whatsoever.